You look at recent Express entry draw results. One round's cutoff is above 500. Another category-based round's cutoff is much lower. How can both rounds use CRS and still produce such different cutoffs? The answer is not that CRS scores stopped mattering. Both rounds use CRS, but they may not be comparing the same candidates. In the next few minutes, I will show you exactly how that works, why category eligibility does not give you automatic bonus points, and how to read these results correctly. Let us begin with the CRS score. When you enter the Express entry pool, the comprehensive ranking system gives your profile a number. That number is your CRS score. Your score comes from information in your profile, including your age, education, language ability, and work experience. CRS is a ranking system. A higher score places a profile above profiles with lower scores when those candidates are being considered in the same draw. But there is no single permanent CRS cutoff for all of Express entry. A draw, also called a round of invitations, happens when Immigration Canada invites a certain number of people from the pool to apply for permanent residence. After the invitations are issued, the score of the last person invited becomes the cutoff for that draw. The cutoff was not chosen first. It was produced by the ranking in the number of invitations. Now we can explain category-based draws. Before every draw, Immigration Canada must answer two separate questions. First, which candidates can be considered in this particular draw? Second, among those candidates, who has the highest CRS score? The first question determines the group. The second question ranks the people inside that group. In a general round, all candidates across the Express entry pool can be considered. In a program-specific round, only candidates who qualify for the named program are considered. In a category-based round, only candidates who meet the requirements of the selected category are considered. A category might focus on French language ability, work experience in selected occupations, education, or another published economic objective. Candidates who do not meet that category are set aside for that round. They are not removed from the Express entry pool. They simply are not part of the group being ranked in that particular category-based draw. Once that smaller group is identified, its members are sorted from the highest CRS score to the lowest. Immigration Canada then invites the planned number of people from the top of that list. Let us make this concrete with a completely fictional example. Imagine 6 candidates in the Express entry pool. Their scores are 520, 510, 500, 480, 460, and 450. Now imagine that only the last 3 candidates meet the requirements of the category selected for the draw. Their scores are 480, 460, and 450. For this category-based draw, the 3 highest-scoring candidates, 520, 510, and 500, are set aside because they do not meet the category requirements. If Immigration Canada issues 2 invitations, they go to the category candidates with 480 and 460 points. The second person is the last person invited. That makes 460 the cutoff for this fictional category-based draw. Now use the same 6 candidates in a general round. This time, all 6 can be considered. If 2 invitations are issued, they go to the candidates with 520 and 510 points. The cutoff for that fictional general round is 510. Now use the same 6 candidates one more time, this time in a program-specific round. Imagine this round only considers candidates who qualify for one particular Express entry program. In our example, 4 of the 6 candidates qualify for it: 520, 500, 480, and 450. The other 2, 510 and 460, do not qualify for that program in this scenario, so they are set aside for this round. If Immigration Canada issues 2 invitations, they go to the candidates with 520 and 500 points. That makes 500 the cutoff for this fictional program-specific round. Same CRS system, same 6 candidates. 3 rounds and 3 different cutoffs: 460, 500, and 510. The difference comes from who was included in each draw. This does not mean the candidate with 460 was ranked above the candidate with 510. Those two people were not being ranked against each other in the category-based round. It also does not mean category eligibility added points to anyone's CRS score. Some qualifications used by a category, such as language ability, may already affect a person's CRS calculation. But meeting a category does not automatically add a separate category bonus. Category-based cutoffs are not guaranteed to be lower either. The result depends on the people who qualify for that category, the CRS scores they have, and the number of invitations issued. A category with many high-scoring candidates or very few invitations can still produce a high cutoff. Now, there are two more limits to remember. Before a person can be considered for a category-based draw, they must first qualify for one of the immigration programs covered by express entry and enter the pool. Meeting a category does not replace that first requirement, and meeting the category requirements does not guarantee an invitation. Immigration Canada may not hold a dedicated round for that category. If it does, only the highest-ranking candidates within the category group receive invitations. So when you read an express entry result, start with the round type. If it is category-based, check the exact category and its current requirements on Canada.ca. Then look at the number of invitations and the CRS cutoff. Only compare your score with that cutoff if you would have been included in that particular draw. A cutoff from a different program or category may not apply to your profile. And remember that a past cutoff only describes a draw that already happened. It does not tell us what the next cutoff will be. The central idea is simple. Every draw uses CRS to rank people, but before the ranking begins, the round type determines which people are included. Change the group, and the cutoff can change, even though the CRS system itself stays the same. If this helped, please give the video a like, then subscribe to Canada Immigration Clarity. And if you want to put this information into practice, the app PR Tracker Canada lets you follow new and past express entry draws. It also allows you to receive draw alerts, calculate your CRS score, and test different score scenarios with the What If simulator. You can also track published processing times and estimated decision dates. PR Tracker Canada is independent from Immigration Canada, and its scores and dates are estimates, not eligibility decisions or guarantees. The app link is in the description. This video provides general information, not immigration or legal advice. Canada Immigration Clarity is independent from IRCC and the Government of Canada. Always verify the current requirements for your situation through official Government of Canada sources or an authorized representative.